of a little
Yeah, I
smoke.
was working on that with somebody, and I said, not to cut you off, like I said, I'm working on something else just right quick, just to interject. I'm working on a documentary about my father's music career. Okay. My father, like me, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, he's probably more known than me, but the point is that he wasn't the front artist. He was a drummer and a musician. So, of course, he played in, but the bottom line is that my father has a very interesting story. He played with the top people in the industry at that time. He was sought after, sort of like me, but more so than me.
Mhm.
And I want to honor my father and do a documentary. So that's something else I'm working on. But I'm saying all that to say that I need an administrative person that's administrative in the sense of it. I already know what I need. Like I say, once I have the funds, then it'd be easy for me to find people, because sometimes when people come in and they're not getting paid, they have other motives. And I just don't want to deal with drama. I just feel like you
Yeah.
pay a person, they come in, they do the job, and that's it. And not saying that even when you pay people, you don't get drama. But my point is that I wanted an administrative person. I just started a Instagram page for my dad. I only put up one picture. I have so much other stuff that I want to put, memorabilia and stuff. I haven't done it yet. So I want someone to assist me in that. And then the thing is that, like, my dad, my dad worked with King Curtis and Cornell Dupree and Dionne Warwick, and all these people they have a Wikipedia pages where it tells who they are. I was just looking at King Curtis. Me and my friend was talking about it because I'm speaking to another friend that's helping me put it together. He has some friends at Berkeley Music in Boston, and they know about my dad. And when you get into those real musicians, they're into that. They know no more about them than I do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And anyway, it's in the early talks, but the bottom line is that I need someone to help me get those things facilitated. I need a Wikipedia page myself, but one for me, one for my dad. It's all going under me. My father
Mm.
passed away, like I said, in 2017. And he has a very interesting story. Like me, he was disappointed in the industry, but he gave up. At some point, he just gave it up. And it's a very, heartbreaking story. As talented as he was, and this, that, and the other, but some things came into play, and it knocked my father off his square. Okay, and he never recovered from it. Okay, and my father was a great musician, was well known, never had any drama with anybody or anything. Okay, other things come into play. I mean, and it's not necessarily the music industry; it's life. You know, certain things happen in life. You know what I'm saying? Some people go to jail. We didn't go to jail. This is what happened to us. You know what I'm saying? Different things happen to different people. You know what I'm saying? Some people, bad things happen to good people all the time. And sometimes they're not just bad. They're just things that you didn't want them to happen. Maybe, like I say, I believe in God. Maybe God took us down this road for a reason. God tests you and tries you and teaches you things. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that they don't always taste sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But he's taking you down that road for a reason, because he wants you to think differently about what's going on. You know what I mean? And I've learned that. So, but like I say, he has a wonderful story, and he worked with a lot of great people, played on a lot of great music, and I want to honor him in that way. So that's another thing that I'm going to be working on as well.
Okay.
And I'm excited about that, as well
Okay.
as my album. Those are two main projects I want to put out: the Tammy Lucas album and the Ray Lucas documentary. You know,
Wow.
so like I say, I got a bunch of ideas. I don't know about everybody else, but I have a lot of ideas to go. All I need is the money, okay?
Yeah.
And I can call this one and say, come on, I need to do this. And like I said, administrative stuff, get all my social media right, get everything. I know what I know, but I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. I mean,
I
as I
need
say, we
help
have.
in those areas.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, it's we'll start to see. I mean, I guess if after outside of this interview, what we could probably start to do is it'd be good just to have start listing down the priorities, the calendars, the what you want done, having a timeline, because it then, if you put it down like, okay, by January I want to be able to have recorded the unplugged, it doesn't mean that it goes out in
Oh yeah, I
February.
definitely want to do that by yeah
Yeah,
by
and so
January,
by
February. I want to have. I already got a ring light. I bought some of the little things on my own because I know it doesn't take but so much to do it. You could just
yeah,
almost get a stand for your iPhone and sit it over there, you
yeah,
know. But it'd be nice if me and the other musician, while we're singing, somebody can hold the daggone phone. You know what I'm saying? Or we wanted to have two angles of it, one from the ring light and one from someone else, you know, or the audio engineer or whatever. So just making sure that it you know,
yeah.
but
I mean,
we
as I
work
said,
with what we got. Whatever God give us, that's what we're gonna get it done with. Okay, because a
yeah.
lot of times you think you need so much, and it's more simpler than you think it is.
Hey, if you think about when I started off, I just used my work laptop, which used to crash. But then it after it built up, then I got my school laptop and got a ring light and camera. But it's and editing has improved, but it's that it's still the same basic stuff. I don't need to go into a studio to make it in. You just start and build around it. So the sound isn't bad. It's not going to be live, so it doesn't echo feedback. I've interviewed somebody, a family who sang live, and unfortunately there was too much feedback. But this is not going to be live. So when you pre-record it, you can check you can check it out. So I'm thinking
Yeah,
you can go live, you can release the unplugged, say around February, then you're looking at March, spring, or with trying to get your own original music out, but you've already built a buzz and a following, and everyone knows to check out your stuff. So that looks like the time frame, but we can start to quietly look around that and try and see, as I said, yeah, engineers to support you with trying to finish up your original stuff as well. Um, but that's where, as I
yeah,
said,
and it could be somebody young, like I said, you know. I just need someone with the talent. You just never know who that person is sometimes. Sometimes they're a person who they haven't reached their point of success. And I've been lucky enough to work with Teddy early on in his career with the Neptunes before they did. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just seem to be a magnet for finding people, you know,
yeah,
when they're in the process. You know what I mean? But they have the talent. The talent is there, you know,
yeah,
and like I say, that's my number one goal, is to find a person with the talent and the right sensibility to get along with, you know, me and whoever the other people that's going to be working with us to put the production together, and we can
yeah,
just get it done. Because and really it's just a matter of I was working with one guy before, you know, I had the guy Miles, but then, you know, that didn't end up working out because, you know, he wasn't invested enough, you know, for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? And I met him because he was working with another act, you know, although I actually knew him from Harlem too. But the bottom line is that you have to find somebody that wants to do it. I don't want to get somebody that you know, they have to want to do it, you know what I mean, and have a passion for it. That would be optimum, to find somebody that have a passion for that particular part of it, you know what I'm saying, and get it done. And it
yeah,
would be so easy. I was trying to get, what I was going to say was that I was trying to get Miles to help me put a small band together. I've been trying to do that for, oh my God, it seemed like the last, it's been a long time, the last at least 7 years, you know what I mean? Because I figured, you know, I had a place I could practice, I could, you know, but I just, I don't know. It just seemed to fall on deaf ears with him. You know what I mean? And like I said, I had a lot of other things that were going on in my life, as far as having to take care of my family when they were ill and that thing.
yeah,
So I couldn't stay on top of it like I normally would have if I, you know, I didn't have all those other uh, things that I had to do. But I always said that because I said to myself, if people just hear me, then that would pull them into me more. You know what I'm saying? By feeling me right there singing the song like everybody else that they go and watch and listen to. And then I said it'll take it. But I like your ideas. And definitely, I'm going to reach out to the gentleman after we speak today. He doesn't know because I didn't really talk to him about that. It's just that I noticed that he impressed me with his talent. And I said, he looked like somebody that I could work with. I have to find out if he's here. I think he's here on the East Coast. I don't even know if he is or not. I have to find it. That would.
Hey, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you loved what you watched, there's over 100 artists that we've interviewed. So please check out the videos. Remember to like, share, how not unsubscribe. But better still, become a member of Halftime Chat and get exclusive videos ahead of time. But thanks for watching. Take care.